I'm here with Peter Nolan from Arctic Tack Stud in Wexford, and today I'm here to have a look at a few of his horses for next week's Derby sales. How are you, Peter?
Good, Dave, thanks.
Busy week next week?
Yeah, sure, we've 20 there, I think, for between part 1 and part 2, so 20 at the minute, we try and keep it that way. So
that'll keep you going for the week then?
Well, yeah, a few sleepless nights between now and then, which are try and keep them in one piece. We have them that way till now, and we'll try and keep them that way. So.
And you had a good week last week in
Goffs was very good. They've done a great job getting people there, and I sold a couple of Harry Fry, and point men are very strong, and you try and recommend a good horse to them. It was taught to me a long time ago from David Minton when I started that we don't know what's under the bonnet, but you try and sell someone a sound one, and if they're no good after that, well, we can't see what's in there, but you have to try and give them a chance to sell them a
work
sound
with.
horse. Yeah, that they can go and train them,
And things are very good for everybody in terms of young horses selling now.
It is, yeah. It'll make it harder for us to go back and replace them as foals and yearlings, but that's why it should be. We get paid for them, so we have to go back and pay for them. And the foal men have to get paid. The stallion men get paid then, and it's a big circle. And
yeah,
you can't have the point man getting it all.
And how long are you here, Peter?
I'm with Owen here about 10 years. I started selling under Peter Nolan bloodstock about 7 years ago. I spent 5 years in Coolmore when I left school, 5 years with Joe Foley in Ballyhane, and I came here to Owen then. I'm trying to set up at home and build a new house and a new yard and all at the minute, so I'll try and work that with Owen here. So.
And things are all good?
Yeah, we're getting on well. We won't complain.
That's good. Well, we'll get a look at a few of your horses for next week's Derby sale then.
Perfect. No problem.
So Peter, this is a presenting horse that's on the sale next week.
Yeah, he's presenting Ovella Watson. He's a half-brother to a Yates horse of Gardens that won a bumper first time out for the Roonies and down Royal. Cost a few quid as a foal, but we like him. Good model, walks well. Sean will give him a walk there for you now. He's on the second day. He's an early type of horse. Well made. He looks like a horse that will go on and run early as a 4-year-old for someone.
Nice big horse, isn't he?
He's a good sort of horse. Great block of horse, very correct. He's owned by Dara McDonough in County Clare. Dara's with me for the last couple of years now. So.
And this is a getaway filly, Peter.
Yeah, she's on part 2. We'd often put in a nice one on part 2 that sometimes it'd stand out against the nicer horses. She's a big filly by getaway. She's 16'3", walks well, big solid strong mare. She's from the family of Shinrock Paddy and Paws and Claws. You'd know the Shinrock family yourself, Dave, well?
Yeah, he won a grade 1 in Navan.
Yeah, big solid mare, very sound. She looks like a real point-to-point mare. The lads buying the point-to-point horse will tell you the mares have to look like big horses.
Yeah.
Big strong heads on them. They have to be able to go and compete early, Just give her a walk, Sean.
She's a fine mare though, isn't she?
Big fine girl. Getaway is having a good time. He'd sales topper or second sales topper in Goffs, made 160, another 120, and part of that would do me.
Sure they would.
Sure.
Especially
But
for a
she's
filly.
fine, great walking mare.
She is, yeah.
Point-to-point man. She'd be the real deal for him.
This is a dying horse that you have, Peter.
Diane, he sells on the second day of the Derby sale. He's a half-brother to Cashline with Columbo. He's from the family of Moscow Mannon, the Bromhead's horse. Fine big horse, stands 16'3". Diane's had a good start with his 4-year-olds this year in the point-to-points. He's 3 or 4 individual winners. He probably looks a lot like the horse of Gardens that won his maiden in Tinnahealy and was later sold to Giganstown. So, well, that's what I'll be telling everyone next week.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
He's a fair block of a horse, very strong looking.
Very strong horse, big chasing type horse. Great attitude and just loves his work, and you wouldn't know he was around the place. It's all about teaching them this week to hand walk and no harm having people around and see different people and all. It's a big experience for these 3-year-olds.
Have everything flowing.
Yeah, they've been in a field for 3 years, so Well, he should do well next week. He's good.
And what day do you send them all up, Peter?
They'll go up on Friday. There's a half day's vetting on Saturday and full day vetting Sunday, Monday. We'd be hoping to have everything done by Sunday lunchtime and ready to start showing then Monday morning first thing, you know.
And then you done all your home vetting then on Monday?
Home vetting is done with Justin Brown on Monday, so the first bit is over, but there'll be a few sleepless nights between here and there.
Does it be a long couple of weeks then, doesn't it?
Ah, yeah, but the horses, everything seems to be fine for up till now, but the last week is when they're getting fit and ready and they're getting well in themselves, and they love putting bangs and bumps on themselves now.
Sure they do.
So.
Peter, this is definitely your nicest horse for the week, presenting horse.
Yeah, presenting now Supreme Serenade. Big boy, 16'3". He's the real big old-fashioned Derby sale horse. Big sound boy. Look, you couldn't have enough of it like it is, you know. These are the ones that really keep you awake at night. So
definitely.
Yeah, but look, he's out of a very good mare from a good family. He's belonged to Paddy Doyle in Killorn. Paddy's been with me since I started, and let's hope he's going to get well paid for him.
That's footballer Kevin Doyle's father.
Yeah, yeah. But no, sure, look, give him a walk there, Sean, and we just hope we can keep them all in one piece now for the last few days.
You say they keep you up at night, but these are the ones you want when you're going to sales.
You sure do. Yeah, you love having them, you know. Them are the horses you pull out in the yard above and you're proud of. So.
He doesn't like my camera, but sure.
He's alright.
Hopefully he'll have to get used to a camera in a couple of years' time.
Well, he's a lovely horse, great temperament, he's a lovely big ear on him. He's just a big old-fashioned horse, you know. And he's with us here now for about 8 weeks. He came to me as a 2-year-old as well to do a little bit of work with. It just helps them to mature and fill into themselves. It's a big ask for these babies to do nothing for 3 years, so we try to do a little bit of work on as 2-year-olds and just gradually get them into their system. As you can see, he's made perfect, and let's hope he stays that way.
And when you say you have him for 8 weeks, Peter, is that the usual amount of time that you take horse for then?
Yeah, they come to me for 6 or 8 weeks. As I said, some of the older customers like Paddy and stuff, we try and get them in as 2-year-olds and do a little bit of work with them. I try and see all the horses in January and February before we take them for consignment. And then we kind of build a plan with the owner and try and get them fed and start working on them from then, you know. It's kind of longer than a 6 or 8 week thing. You're trying to work with the people and see them when they're 2-year-olds and just have them in good order when they're coming here.
So it's not just a couple of weeks, a few weeks thing, it's over a long term.
I know him, and I've been in Paddy since he was a baby, and like, you try and help him as well to get the horse to this stage, because there's no point in me getting him for 6 or 8 weeks if he's not in good order coming and stuff, you know. You can't do all that in 6 or 8 weeks if the horse is not up to the task, you know. So.
And all the hard work put in throughout the year, then it all comes down to last week and then next week, doesn't it?
We've vetted Monday and all went well, thank God. And we have to go do it now on Saturday and Sunday again. You're hot weather, it's dusty, you're just hoping to keep horses sound and that they don't get coughs and colds, and it can take very little for them to do something silly up there, you know. And
this weather, obviously, it's great for us, but it's not easy for these young horses, like you said, have done nothing.
Trying to get them rugged and everything, you know, and it's hard on them, you know. They are babies at the end of the day, you know. I find it hard to keep them sound and do everything right. I don't envy what the trainers have to do with them.
No, that's not an easy job. Well, listen, Peter, it's great to see the horses, and best of luck next week.
Lovely,
and
thanks,
hopefully you have a good week.
Thanks for coming, well done.